So we just saw that the Houston Texans have just interviewed Louis Riddick. Now I really like this because we're not waiting to the off season. We're finding out who we want now, and it's something that I think a lot of fans are really going to be excited about if Louis Riddick is potentially the GM here. We're going to discuss it next. You already know what I'm going to do. Let's cue the intro.
It's the city of the dream team. Hakeem, Two-Ring, Beyonce, yeah, me. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Now, guys, I have a question of the day. What was Arian Foster's first number as a Houston Texan? If you answer that, the first person I see who answers it, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to invite them to a night out. We're going to go get a beer, maybe a burger, maybe get some wings, talk football. But that's something fun that I've been wanting to do for a while. But let's go on. So Louis Riddick has interviewed for the Houston Texans GM today. The news was, I believe, broke by Patrick Storm. He also sent out this tweet today. Once again, if you want to give him a shout out, it's at Patrick Storm TU. That is capital PATRIC, capital STORM, capital TU. So go ahead and check him out on Twitter. He's probably one of the most reliable people out there. He said Reddick is a former player. He played from 1991 to 2001. He was a safety. Then worked his way from pro scout in 2001 with the Redskins up to director of pro personnel with the Eagles as recently as 2013. So he knows how to work up, right? He knows how to start up from the bottom and continue to improve himself. And that is something that you want to see, right? You want to see someone with front office experience, right? We know there's a lot of people who are running this organization who have none. Jack Easterby has no front office experience. If you are asking me how he got this power, we don't know, but he just got it. One thing I love about Louis Riddick is that, yes, he's an analyst for the NFL. You see him on ESPN, you see him on everywhere. He is well-rounded and well-informed and well-connected around the NFL. People really want to know his opinion. I actually find Riddick like one of the people that I really look at and say, okay, maybe this guy, knows what he's doing. Do I want him as GM? I don't know. The debate is still out there, but you have to put in the ties that there's been a couple guys who came from TV and worked. John Lynch with the 49ers, and we see now with the Raiders, Mike Mayock. Mike Mayock has done a fantastic job with the Raiders. They are a good team. They've drafted people like Mad Max. People like Gerald Judy, Josh Jacobs. They have put together a well-rounded team around Derek Carr. Now can really do that? I don't know, but I know that he's highly talked about. I know people are really excited about him. We saw Wade Smith tweet today, do not let him leave the building without a contract. He is that highly regarded to be the next GM. So now you're in a tough position, right? Because he's the first person you answered. And I'm sorry, he's the first person you interviewed. And maybe he blew you away, and maybe you are forced to make him an offer. Should the Houston Texans do that? I don't think so. I think you need to interview everybody, even if you lose out, if you miss the opportunity of having Riddick as a GM. I would like that more than you interviewing him and say, okay, here you go, you're hired. No. I like that the Houston Texans did not offer him a contract right then and there. Now, I could be wrong. We could see in the next couple of minutes that, hey, we signed, Riddick to be the GM. But I like that he worked his way up. I like that he's done it with different teams. You saw, Redskins and the Eagles. And just the fact that he is around football pretty much every day. He puts on the suit and tie and he goes in front of a camera. He's not scared to talk to the media. He is the media. And he legit tells people what's going good, what's going wrong. He recently called the Houston Texans job, the GM job, not desirable. So that's kind of funny, that we interviewed him now. But I like what the Houston Texans are doing. Is they're not afraid to bring in a high-profile guy like Louis Riddick is. So we just waiting to see what happens. One thing you do know is that I'm going to be giving out every GM we talk to, every GM we hire. I'm going to do a video on Garrett Jones. I'm not going to bash these guys. I am going to give them my thoughts, my critique. Louis Riddick is up there for me as one of the possible GMs. Let me know what you think. As always, guys, go Texans. You already know what I'm going to say. Because I love you guys so much. You'll have a blessed day.